Hi everyone, hope you all are doing well. So in today's video, we are going to create a complete application from end to end. So we will be using anti-gravity, right? So this anti-gravity is from Google and it's right now quite trending since it's actually free for the moment and it has the latest models. If you see, let's say the Gemini 3 Pro, and it also has the Opus as well. So it's pretty interesting to test this tool out. Where the backend, the database layer would be NoCodeBackend. So here we'll be defining our schema, and based on that schema, we are going to create a full-fledged application inside anti-gravity. So the application we are going to create today would be an AI image generator tool, right? Where we will be using our own OpenAI keys, and we should be able to generate images, and those should be stored inside our uh, database. Okay, so let's get started. I'll use the AI builder. You can go and you can use the manual setup as well if you know like what tables and what columns you need. I am not sure on that, so that's why I'll just use AI database setup. So I'll just ask it. Let's see how it comes out. So it will now generate a database schema for us. There you go. Just check the speed of it, right? Within few seconds, it has actually generated a database as well as the APIs as well. So this is how quick it is. Now, what I'll do is, I'll just go to my databases. So this is the database, right, that we just generated. If I just go to edit, here I should be able to see all the tables. So it has created two tables, image generations and users, right? So you can see it has created these columns as well based on how this application should work. What I need to do is either I can refine this further, I can go and add more tables. You can use SQL to create more tables if you are aware of the SQL queries, or you can go and you can ask AI to just create tables or modify columns or anything that you want, right? Now, what I will do is I'll go to my databases and click on Swagger JSON. I have got the Swagger JSON. I'll just simply copy this, and this is what kind of you say the heart of this entire integration would be. Now here I'll simply type the same prompt here, create use below Swagger schema for integrating different points of our database. So I just pasted my entire JSON scheme, Swagger JSON schema. I also guide it uh, to uh, uh, so each API call will actually use authorization header, right? So where we are supposed to provide our secret key. First of all, I'll guide it like each API call should use the authorization header. There are different types of authorizations. For example, you can have OAuth, you can have simple basic authorization, and then you can have a bearer token authorization, right? So in no-code backend, we use bearer as a bearer token. I'll just simply guide it. So, okay, let's click on send and let's see how it comes out. So if you see, it has actually created a very good plan here. It has created a couple of tasks. You see, it has also mentioned the API integration layer. It will create a client for NoCodeBackend. So this is pretty good. So it has actually analyzed our JSON schema, right? The Swagger schema here, and it has figured out we are using NoCodeBackend as the API layer here. Okay. So this is actually pretty good. The tasks here are good. Let's see how it goes out. So just to show you in between, so it created a very good detailed implementation plan. If you see goal description, everything. So if it has mentioned like it is going to create a SaaS image generator tool and it will use Delhi, right? And all the backend data, let's say the users and generations will be stored inside NoCode backend instance. So as you can see, it has created uh, the application. Okay, so all these steps are actually marked as checked by anti-gravity and I need to accept all. So if I just click on accept all the changes will be applied. Now let me see the steps here. How do I need to run this application? So I have completed the SaaS generator. It has authentication dashboard with premium UI. Settings, manage OpenAI key. And next steps, copy env file to env local. Okay, so I'll just create this file. This is very easy. I'll just here click on this new file, right? Center. So new blank .env .local file is created and it is asking me to add this NCB API token, right? So I'll just copy this thing and paste it here. Now NCB API token is your API token, basically your secret key from NoCode backend. So I'll just go to NoCode backend and here I need to generate a secret key for me. So secret keys. So if you see a secret key gets generated automatically, which has scope all. So it has access to all the tables, which is fine, which is what we need right now. I just copy this, but you have option to create multiple secret keys based on different scope, right? You can do that. Let's say I just go back to here and just paste my token. So this is the secret key. I will save this. Now it is asking me to run this command to start the app. npm run dev. I'll just open the terminal, scroll up. Here you need to type npm run dev, and it has actually started the application here, localhost. I'll just open this URL, and I can already see my page here. Okay, and now let's see if login and sign up work. And now we can start creating a account here. Click on sign up. Failed to create account. What's the error here? Okay, so I'll just go and paste this error here. Again, as you know the drill, there will be some to and forth in the starting, in the initials. So as to make this application run properly, there will be some to and forth, but that's fine, right? You're not actually writing any code. So at least we can be patient with the prompts at least, right? Okay, so I see it has completed the fixing here. Let me click on accept all. I'll just run this application again. Great. So our account is created, which is good. Now, how do we verify if the user is actually stored inside our database? You know the drill. We have to go to copy this secret key. We have to go to the API documentation because this is the source of truth. I'll authorize this. And now what I need to check is for the users. I'll just read all the users here. And I do see one user here, right? Which is good. Now let me go back here. Inside settings, I need to enter my OpenAI API key, right? I already have my API key. Let me just grab that quickly. My API key is now already saved. Now let me try generating some images. Uh, futuristic dog from another planet. Let's see how it comes out. Missing user ID. I think it has made some changes to the code, right? So it is now filling the user ID as well. It is asking for the user ID. But when we created the first user, if I just go here, you see when we created this user, there was no user ID. So I think in that time it was not passing any user ID. Let me create another account. Let's say demo the rate ncb.com, sign up, and so we have a new account. Let me go here and let me run this API call again to see if the user got created. So the user again got created, but no user ID is being passed. Okay, this is a very simple issue. We can just go here and tell AntiGravity on a new user sign up. Email is also unique for each user, right? You cannot have same email just like another user. So email can also work for us. We do not necessarily need user ID, but the schema generated was actually having this column, and anti-gravity also thought to differentiate users based on the user ID, but it's not passing any value, right? So either pass a value for user ID or just use email as a differentiator here. So on new user sign up, null is passed to the user ID column. Please fix or don't make use of it. Rather make use of email. Let's see how it works now. Let's see if it works or not. Please sign up again with a new email. Okay, so let's try again and let me logged out. And now let's add a new user. Let's register new user here. Demo 2. Oh, sorry, not login. I need to sign up, right? So demo 2, I'll sign up. I'll save this. So the user got created. Let me go here and check this out again. So this is good, right? Now this user got created with a user ID. This is what we need. Now we have a user ID and I think it should now work fine. What is this error? Okay, let me refresh this. It should not be any error. Let me log in. Right, all good. Now again, let's run the same prompt. And there we have it. This is crazy, right? Let's try to run some more prompts here. Nice. So this looks also good. A football player playing football on Mars. This is good. All right. So we fixed most of the issues, right? And if I just go again, it actually loads from the database. Do you have a working AI generator application? You can, so multiple users actually can sign in, they can register, and they will have their own OpenAI settings saved here, and then they can create their own images, which will be displayed to only them. So if I just close this out, I'll just log out. Now let's create another user. Okay, I just create another user and just want to show you like their assets are always separated. So you see no images here, right? If I go to settings, no API key is saved and no images will be generated. Let me quickly grab the API key. Oh, now let's create a different image. Uh, the whole purpose here is to like just tell you we have actually a true SaaS application. So multiple users are able to create their own accounts and they are only able to see their own generations, right? They cannot see images generated by another user. So this right now the image generation is for demo 3, and you see this looks pretty good, right? Again, it all depends on like the definition of your prompt, how detailed that is. But this is how it is. Now let me try to do one more thing. Else we are actually good with this tutorial now. We have actually created end-to-end application with a registration process. We are able to uh, have the OpenAI key integrated for each account. They will be able to add their own key. Else you can have just one key which you can just save inside your code, and that will be used for all the accounts. You can do that but just by giving a prompt to AntiGravity. But the thing is, all the data, everything is being saved properly to NoCodeBackend here, right? So you have a secure layer here, which is saving your data, and it is fetching all that, showing you all the data dynamically based on who logged in at that time, right? So no Supabase here, nothing here. A simple integration, and your data works fine. It is saving the data, it is fetching the data. We can add more functions here, like deleting the image, right, or regeneration of the image, which is like just again have to just give more prompts to add more features here, right? But the heavyweight, the core features are generated, right? You are able to generate the image, you are able to create an account, save the settings, and do all the stuff here. So it is loading, and it is loading only the image for this account. It is not fetching other images. Let me log out again. Front user demo 2. Let's see. Right now it is only fetching images which are associated with this account. So you now have a working application with you. Another thing I want to show you is, let me do the inspect element. Now I want to see if any secret keys are leaked here or not. So if I just try to run another prompt, so this is a create image prompt. Okay, now nowhere you will see the secret key getting exposed, nowhere. This is the main prompt. Okay, this is the main API call which is happening. So our no code backend API is all wrapped or masked behind this API call. Okay, this is actually the no code backend API, but it is masking it. The anti-gravity is masking it with its own API, with its own URL. Okay, so our no code backend URL is all masked, and you can nowhere see You can nowhere see the secret key, right, or the OpenAI key. This is how the protections work. This is how uh, these vibe coding tools should work. That's why I'm actually loving this anti-gravity. They are supposed to protect your keys, right? And this is what this tool is doing. Just tell me where you are able to see. This is the core key. This is the main command which is happening. So this is pretty good. This is the image generated. Looks pretty good, but this API is the one which is actually calling our no code backend, as well as it is calling the OpenAI key both. But nowhere you will see anything leaked from no code backend secret key or OpenAI API key. Nowhere. It is just passing the simple data like the user ID and the prompt. That's it. Okay, that's it. There's no credentials or secrets leaked here. So that this is how you should actually start building your application. This is actually ready for a production. Few refinements, and this is good to go, right? This is actually very good to go. So you have an application, and the images are generating pretty good. And yeah, so I hope this was helpful, and take care till the next time. Bye.